Good morning. Hello. Okay guys, this is going to be a true to life quick video. I doubt I will make it in only 5 minutes, but this is, if you are the kind of person who, like me right now, only has a couple of minutes to get ready in the morning, you don't want to spend a lot of time on your makeup, but you want full coverage, what do you do? And this is what I'm about to do. So I'm just going to do my routine. I'm going to tell you what I'm doing, and then I'll show you the products that I use at the end, make it super easy. And I actually just got an idea for another video the other day on how to do an eye look that is like real clean and almost like looks like you don't have anything on, but enhances your eyes. It's so easy. So I'm gonna have to do that one. All right, so first was primer, then we're gonna do this stick. Okay, so I did my primer first. Probably should have given myself a couple of minutes to wait there, but I didn't, so whatever, we move on. Leave that one out to show you. So I'm using my foundation stick, which I love. It gives me really, really full coverage. So before I blend, I'll show you how much I put on, which you guys obviously can see. You have eyeballs. And you're watching me right now. So I really didn't put on a lot. I could put a little bit more on, but I'm gonna do a little concealer as well for my under eyes. You can see I have really blue under eyes. I don't have bags so much. It's just sunken and really, really blue. So I'm gonna blend this in, but you can see the kind of stuff that I'm trying to cover here. I just have a lot of like splotchiness and discoloration. It's not so much big, huge sunspots as it is just like unevenness overall, which is what I'm gonna try to cover with this foundation. And then I'm gonna follow with the concealer. And the reason that I do the concealer after the foundation is because I don't want to move it when I'm buffing in my foundation like you see me doing right now. So that's why I do the foundation first and then the concealer, and then I set it all, because the last thing that you want is to have concealer covering something that's going to start creasing through the day and or like smudging or anything and bringing more attention to that area than what you wanted. Like I like to do something that's really light under the eyes, because if you do too heavy, like that skin is so delicate, it doesn't hold heavy makeup very well. So if you do something too heavy, it's going to show, it's going to really be obvious, and it's going to look like that's where all of your makeup is, right under your eyes. Okay, so you can see I did go a little light with my coverage, but I'm a lot more even than I was before, and that redness is gone. So I can actually, before I do the concealer, I can actually go back in here where I didn't have a lot before and just add a little bit more. But you see, I mean, I'm not using a lot of product there. Even before, what I had was just not a lot of product. You guys, I see you hopping on here. Shout me out. Say hello. Happy Tuesday. It's Taco Tuesday, y'all. All right. So a little bit more coverage, but it still looks really natural, right? That's what I love. Okay, moving on. I can't let myself get sidetracked. All right, and then we're gonna put on a little concealer with the blending bud. Okay, so I'm using my setting spray to dampen it. You can just use water. It is not a requirement to use the setting spray. And for some people, if you don't have it, or like the key is to be quick, yay, hey Amanda. Yeah, so well recently I should have stopped to really show you guys again the circles before I covered it, but this just brightens that under eye and it will really mask that blue that I have underneath there. So Amanda, recently I did that. I need coverage for, like, I need light coverage for a hot office and I only have 5 minutes. And then that led to doing, I need light coverage or medium coverage. Maybe I need my under eyes covered, so I did this in the second video as well, but I did a little differently. And then I did so much better. Look at that. I look so much more awake. I love that. Okay, so before I move, I'm sorry I keep interrupting my own self to to keep talking. Before I crease this, put my setting powder on, okay? You can do regular powder, but it's just not gonna be the same because the setting powder is really lightweight, and I was just saying how you want it to be super lightweight, right? Okay, so Amanda, the second video was like medium coverage, light coverage, still use the powder, but I had the dark circles to cover under my under eyes, and I ended up getting actually pretty good medium coverage to full coverage in that video. And then so I did this one. So I need full coverage, but I only have 5 minutes. So you want to look like you're done, but you just don't have time to do like a whole video. All this eye makeup, lip products, all of that, but you need to be done, okay? So that's what we're doing here. So I did the powder under my eyes. Actually, that is, I don't even need this because I already did my coverage. I'm going to continue. I don't know what I was thinking, guys. Sorry. With the setting powder all over. And I'm just really dabbing it out. That's actually a lot. Onto my brush so it's not so heavy. That's much better. And this is really just because, well, 2 reasons. One, it is a setting powder, so it's going to help this stay all day. You can use a spray if you want a dewier look. But the other reason I like the powder is because I like a matte finish on my face. I tend to be more oily, so I always go for the matte products because I'm going to end up making it kind of dewy anyway. All right. So I'm just lightly dabbing it all around. I want this makeup to stay. Oh my goodness, you guys, I didn't blend my neck. Nobody told me. None of y'all told me that I didn't blend into my neck. That's embarrassing. All right. And I just do that because my neck is a little bit lighter than my face. So I blend a little bit of the foundation in there to color match. All right. So I got my coverage on there. I have a little bit of dry skin. Sorry, y'all. So I don't have to mess up my makeup. I can just use tweezers to get that little bit of dry skin off that I had. So I'm gonna go on to bronzer to get my color. And since we only have 5 minutes, I'm not gonna do eye makeup. And I'm not gonna do blush either. I'm just gonna carry my bronzer up a little bit higher in place of my blush. And it's got a little bit of a shimmer to it, so that's kind of nice. This will just add some depth to my face so I don't look like a flat white moon, because even if you get that full coverage, you still need to do something to give you some shading on your face, or your face is gonna look just flat and like it has no dimension. And then because I'm not doing eye makeup, I'm gonna slap this up here, a little bit of bronzer. All right, moving on. Whatever lip product I decide to do, I can do in the car, because if you're like me, you carry products in your purse with you. So I'll just pull a gloss out, something simple, and throw it on in the car or do it at my desk at work. This is a little bit of my brown mascara. Sometimes I do use the black because my hair is so dark, but I prefer the brown. Plus, this is an old tube, so there's not a lot of product in here, and I really don't want a lot of product because, as you can see, it covers really quickly. It's really heavy, like the bronzer on the eye. Hey, Mom. Yeah, I've been doing that for a long time because it just adds a little bit of color, but that's also what gave me the idea to do the 2-color eye makeup that looks almost like no eye makeup. So I'm going to continue on with my primer. You do not have to do primer if you don't want to. Just know that you're going to get a little bit less out of your mascara. That's certainly not to say that it's still not going to be fabulous, because I don't even know if I said that. Was that too many negatives? It will still be fabulous. It just won't be as fabulous. But I love my primer, so I'm just going to slap it on there real quick. All right, so lashes, and then I'm gonna go through the products and we're done. And I got that full coverage. Look at my skin, okay? I don't have the redness. I don't have the splotchiness. I have a nice shade. I don't look like I did this in the car, which is good because I didn't. But, you know, I didn't rush through it too much, but I did go very quickly and was able to get a lot done and covered and accomplished as far as my look goes in a short amount of time. Hey, Whitney's mom, that's so funny. She better be watching me. She should be watching me every time I go live. Okay. And if you have the time, you can slap on a little second coat there. Come back in with those longer bristles and kind of comb it out. I just love this stuff, you guys. Even when I don't do makeup, I do my lashes for sure. No, I'm getting it on my lid right now. I think about you every time I do it too, because I remember you used to tell me how frustrated you were. I love this part. Oh my God, I just love doing my lashes. I'm such a nerd. But yeah, I get it on my lid. I have it on my lid right now, and I just take a little Q-tip and buff it like this. I'm surprised I don't have any underneath, because I do that. I tend to do that too. But I just buff it out like that. Or sometimes I just take one of these puffier brushes and I just swipe like that. Ta-da. Okay, done. I'll do lips in the car. And this is what I used, okay, guys? So I started with my Glorious Primer. If you do feel the need to do so, you can use the setting spray and then setting spray on top again. But I just decided to go for the primer this time, okay? Glorious Primer. Then I used my stick foundation, which I buffed in, okay? Then on top of that, I used my blending bud with my concealer for my under eyes to get that extra coverage to lighten up this part of my face. And oh, thank you so much. You have a good day too. And then under my eyes concealer, sorry, I lost my train of thought, and make sure you wet your blending bud, which use the setting spray again for the blending bud. Then on top of that was setting powder, especially before we crease anything, we have to set under the eyes. Then we set the whole face so it stays all day. Bronzer after that. We have to get some shape to the face, some contouring. I used it on my eyes so I don't have eyeshadow on. And then I used mascara on my brows and mascara on my eyes. If you have dark hair like me, you can get away with using black for both, which is one less tube to worry about. And that's it. All right, guys, I hope you have a good day. I really do have to go. I can't believe I accomplished this in the time that I have. And thanks for watching. Love you. Bye-bye.